Well, now, very important people I want to introduce you to, because your hosts have traveled, as mentioned, from across the globe, especially from Taiwan, to be here this evening. And I just want to bring forward for a moment, and they deserve a round of applause because they're responsible for why we are here this evening. So please, ladies and gentlemen, the first that I'd like to introduce you to is Julian Lin, the Vice President of the Taiwan Civil Government Foundation and the wife of its President, Roger Lin. Right here. And the second is Dr. Kensho Song, Chairman of the Taiwan Civil Government, who I'd like to bring forward and make a couple of remarks. Doctor? Oh, yeah. They want to hear from you, not me.
Before my speech, I want to thank you for your coming and ask you pay attention to listening to my poor English. Well, how can I start with everyone? Just a few minutes, maybe 5 to 6 minutes. Honorable and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to wish you a warm welcome to this Soiree, hosted by Taiwan Civil Government. We highly appreciate your concern for Taiwan affairs, which we believe is closely related to the United States and Japan from the legal point of view. As the ancient proverb says, where there is a will, there is a way. And being inspired by President Reagan saying, the future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted, it belongs to the brave. 3 years ago, on September 8, 2010, based upon the will of the brave people of Taiwan, a soiree was held in these 4 seasons to celebrate the opening of Washington DC office of Taiwan Civil Government, paving the way for normalizing the legal status of Taiwan in accord with American interests. As this occasion, in concern with Taiwan, we have to know what Taiwan is after all. As a matter of fact, conceptually, there are 2 Taiwans. The one is politically defined under the Taiwan Relations Act and associated with the United States and the Republic of China. And the other one is legalistically derived from the San Francisco Peace Treaty and associated with the United States and Japan. Although Taiwan is a small island on Earth, but the problem and the questions incurred following Japan's surrender on September 2nd, 1945 are unprecedented and come out to be the most complicated in the international law. Basically, stemming from the American misperception. Unlike the islands of Puerto Rico and Guam, unincorporated territories of the United States. However, Taiwan has been decolonized so as to be constitute an integral part of Japan under the law of nation by the application of the Meiji Constitution and through show and pass scripts of granting political rights to the inhabitants of Taiwan as the Japanese subject since April 1st, 1945. Which is the air day when the battles of Okinawa began, and might have been either ignored or neglected by the government of the United States since then. Well, let me talk about Taiwan from the lawsuit case of Roger C.S. Lin and others versus the United States of America, filed on October 24, 2006. Although the United States Supreme Court denied this case, but some invaluable messages released by the honorable judge are described. First, plaintiffs have essentially been a person without a state for almost 60 years. One can understand and sympathize with the plaintiff's desire to regularize the position of the world, in the world. Second, American and the Chinese tumultuous relationship over the past 60 years have trapped the inhabitants of Taiwan in political poverty. During this time, the people of Taiwan have lived without any uniformly recognized government in practical terms. This means they have an uncertain status in the world community, which infect the population's day-to-day lives. This pervasive ambiguity has driven parents to try to concretely define their national identity and personal rights. Within the context, we, the people of Taiwan, being sovereign, have no right to proceed, thus set up the Taiwan civil government under the law and the uses of the war, and formally made known to the United States authorities in the Soiree held on September 8, 2010. By the way, it is stipulated in Article 11 of Montevideo Convention on the Rights and the Duties of States. The territory of the state is inviolable and may not be the object of military occupation, nor of other measures of force imposed by another state, directly or indirectly, or for any motive, whatever, even temporary. As a matter of fact, the existing legal status of Taiwan is that of unoccupied Japanese territory under the Chinese colonial administration, which is now the governing authority on Taiwan under the Taiwan Relations Act. The prevailing American mindset on Taiwan as a former Japanese colony make the Taiwan question just unsolved. On February 22, 1972, in the meeting with Chinese Prime Minister Zhou, President Nixon said, in terms of peace, I would say the strong China is in the interest of world peace at this point. President Nixon's strategy to cooperate with China to block the Soviet Union might be reasonable during the Cold War era. However, the world turns as time goes along. With the emergence of China as a global power and the reconciliation between the Chinese communities and the Chinese nationalists, a breach in the first island chain is evolving. From a strategic point of view, a strong Japan is supposed to be in the interest of the world peace, which is also in American interest in the 21st century. Within this context, restoring Taiwan to its normal state as an integral part of Japan under law of nations become indispensable to peace and security in the world Pacific. President Obama, as the successor of President Truman, who conquered the Empire of Japan in 1945, is supposed to be the key person who has the absolute responsibility, has the justifiable program to solve the long-existing question on the legal status of Taiwan. Well, at the Ronald Reagan's presidential library, the memorial site inscription read, "I know in my heart that man is good, that what is the way always eventually triumph, and there is purpose and worth to each and every life. We believe we are doing the right thing, and we will do right." Last but not least, thank you for your coming and listening. Everyone who attended this soiree, it's just great and respectable. Hope you enjoyed the delicious food and have a nice evening. Thank you.